Howdy y'all, you got the Bulldog on the channel. This weekend we're headed over to a family member's house to pick up some equipment. I don't have anything with me that'll help me. One of them will be easy, the other won't be. They belong to my wife's cousin. I lost him in a car wreck almost 30 years ago, 28,
99.
27 years ago. So the stuff just never really moved after that. Now both the parents are gone. The siblings are trying to clear the place out. They just kind of like to have stuff stay in the family and be used, and I'm about the only one that'll do that. As far as the mechanical stuff, the older stuff, so you can't really use it on new cars. But the stuff that we use out there on the farm, we'll need it. I don't have any way to load it except for me, so we'll see. How do you know you're in a redneck prone area? Well, they put signs alongside the road that tell you just how deep the water is before you drive into it. All right, we're loaded up. Got one extra item that I hadn't planned on, but there's stuff that it wouldn't sell. Nobody would use, but I would. So we got her loaded up. It wasn't nearly as heavy as I thought, and they helped me load it. So there was a tractor there if we needed it, but we didn't need it. So we're headed home now. Might make a stop or so. That's where my mother-in-law's buried over there. That house there, where she was born. And we're home. This stuff has not been used in however long. I don't know how long. Like I said, we lost his cousin in '99. We actually were driving down the road where he died. Died in an auto accident. And stuff just really hadn't been used since then. Now I got there, I thought the engine stand was just an El Cheapo engine stand, but that's homemade. So he built that himself. Heavy duty. I've got a homemade stand up here at the shop myself that Dad made. Just patterned it off of somebody else's store-bought one. This here is something that you just don't see anymore. It's an old bumper jack. And it still works. Nobody else will use it because you can't use the bumper to pick it up anymore. But we can use it on these old square bodies. A lot of the old cars that you'd work on. A little bit nostalgic, but it's useful. I can use it, and it works. And this here is a trolley. I saw it. They're just selling us stuff at auction, so this might or might not sell at auction, but it's old enough that it's got grease certs, so you can actually service the wheels. These are not caster, but we'll deal with that. This will work great for when I'm pulling the motor out of a car or a transmission out of a car that involves pulling the whole subframe. You roll that underneath the lift and set the subframe down on it, take the bolts out and pick the car up off of it. That's how it works. Cat tax. Cat tax. I had to go to town anyway to get diesel fuel. So that's the way I can mow the yard. It got out of hand. It was as tall as the tractor and taller than the tractor in some places. I'll get that done before too long. It's not out of hand yet again. So, but that's just my weekend, little short video. A little bit of nostalgia. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.